All right, let's record an episode of the Ask Stevie show. Here we go, heading over to the audio program. I got my dog here, I got my other cat here, so it's gonna be a good episode. Hello, welcome back. Thank you so much for listening. I love today's question. Today's question is, what hardships have you overcome in your life? What hardships have you overcome in your life? I'd say the major hardship is that when I was 4, my mom was diagnosed with terminal breast cancer. And when I was 8.5, she finally succumbed to it and passed away physically. And so, because there was no coping mechanisms whatsoever, we didn't see any counselors, we just moved away and never talked about it. My emotional side kind of shut down because my mom was my best friend, the first person I truly trusted. So, my logical side started hyper developing around age 8. And of course, even before this, because my mom would play classical music when I was a fetus. When I was a fetus. When I was in the womb, when I was chilling in the womb, whatever. And she would read books to me when I was in utero, and I could read by age 2, 3. So I was already pretty smart. Then this happening completely accelerated the logical growth. And I coped as an atheist. By age 11, I became an atheist. And it wasn't until I was 25 in 2017 when I even entertained something beyond material reductionism that we typically see in mainstream scientific journals. But anyway, back on topic, I started therapy when I was 18 or 19, which is how I found all this out, what I'm sharing with you. So I recommend a good counselor that's a psychologist, not a psychiatrist. In this case, she's a psychoanalyst, behavioral cognitive therapist, and a sociologist. So great mix of education to really approach my situation. So the way, I didn't have to alchemize that hardship of my mom passing away. It kind of alchemized itself over the course of my life. Like I reintegrated the emotions into the logic, and now I'm in the process of integrating spirituality, I guess, into the logic. And there's always, constant integration. Change is the only guarantee in life. So that's a big hardship, and it made me a logical genius. I'd say right in parallel to that would be my dad being neglectful and absent, other than financially providing. So he wasn't really physically at the house much, except late at night. Sometimes he would even stay at other places for a couple of days. Emotionally, there was virtually nothing aside from anger. I mean, quite literally. Emotionally, mentally, again, really no conversations, no talking about life. I was the one signing all my school papers in his name since I was in like 3rd, 4th grade. So that's just kind of how it was. So that's the other hardship is, learning that I had to grieve parents that I didn't get to have. And this isn't just me. You listening to this, and all of us listening to this, don't have perfect parents. And yet, I believe natural law dictates certain needs. A baseline frequency of safety, security, protection, and love is something every creature is hardwired to receive, at least until the time they are born. And in mammals, there's different spans beyond that. We've cut it off at 18, but it's not the point. So that's the other hardship. And Like I said, it ties into something that you've probably gone through, which is needing to grieve needs that weren't met as a child, as an adolescent. Some of us had great, perfect parents. Some of us had parents that, we came out, they were there from the moment we came out until we were 18, until we didn't need them anymore. They said, I love you constantly. They touched us and hugged us constantly. They had intellectual connecting conversations with us constantly where we both grow. They were physically present in things they like to do with us. They were physically present in things we like to do with us. They gave us a spiritual foundation. They taught us there's more to life than the objects in front of your face. They didn't suppress the divinity in you. They didn't suppress your inherent soul and your inherent personality. These dream parents would have treated you as an individual who came here to be someone special, not an extension of them. But I didn't have that. And most of us didn't have that. So there is a very real need to grieve the parents we didn't have in order to let go of certain parts of our past so that we may continue growing forwards. Hope that helps you all. Be blessed and take care. I told y'all that was going to be a good episode. Man, that was good. Y'all check it out. the.askstevie.show. Links in the words below. Thank you.